In a time long ago, when the world was cloaked in darkness and the boundary between the living and the dead was thin, there existed a festival that would eventually become Halloween. This thrilling tale begins in the misty Celtic lands, where ancient traditions intertwined with the supernatural. Our journey takes us back to the ancient Celts, who inhabited what is now known as Ireland, the United Kingdom, and parts of France over 2,000 years ago. They were a people deeply connected to nature, and their lives were shaped by the ever-turning wheel of seasons. One of the most important Celtic celebrations was Samhain, a festival that marked the end of the harvest season and the onset of winter. But Samhain was much more than a simple agricultural event. It was a time when the veil between the world of the living and the world of the spirits was believed to be at its thinnest, allowing ghosts, fairies, and other supernatural beings to roam freely among humans. As the days grew shorter and the nights darker, the Celts felt an increasing sense of unease. They believed that malevolent spirits would bring harm to the living, causing illness, crop failure, or even death. To protect themselves, the Celts devised ingenious rituals and customs. Bonfires played a central role in these celebrations. On the night of Samhain, massive bonfires were lit, casting a warm, flickering light that pushed back the encroaching darkness. These fires symbolized the power of the sun, which the Celts hoped would return in the spring to bring life back to the land. But it wasn't just about fire. The Celts also wore costumes made from animal hides and hats, believing that these disguises would help them blend in with the spirits and avoid their wrath. This practice foreshadowed the costumes we associate with Halloween today. The Celts weren't alone in their reverence for the supernatural during this time. Across the world, various cultures had their own traditions that revolved around the spirits of the dead. In ancient Rome, there was the festival of Pomona, honoring the goddess of fruit and trees, which involved bobbing for apples, a custom that eventually found its way into Halloween festivities. Fast forward a few centuries, and we find ourselves in the midst of the Middle Ages. With the spread of Christianity, the Church sought to replace pagan festivals with Christian ones. All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows Day, was established on November 1st to honor saints and martyrs. The night before, October 31st, became known as All Hallows Eve, which eventually morphed into Halloween. But rather than erasing pagan traditions, Christianity often assimilated them. The customs of Samhain lived on, albeit with a Christian twist. People continued to light bonfires, but now they were meant to symbolize the triumph of light over darkness, good over evil. As the centuries passed, Halloween evolved. In America, it blended with influences from Irish and Scottish immigrants. Elements such as costume wearing, pumpkin carving, and trick-or-treating began to take shape. Then, in the 19th and early 20th centuries, Halloween truly blossomed into the holiday we know today. Communities came together for parades and parties, and the first recorded instance of trick-or-treating appeared in print. Children would go door to door in their costumes, receiving small treats or coins as they chanted,
"Trick or treat!"
The allure of Halloween continued to grow, with horror stories, haunted houses, and spooky decorations becoming staples of the holiday. Today, Halloween is a time when people of all ages revel in the thrill of dressing up as ghouls, witches, and monsters, carving intricate jack-o'-lanterns and indulging in sweet treats. And so, the origins of Halloween, rooted in the ancient Celtic traditions of Samhain, have transformed into a magical and exciting celebration that transcends time and borders. It's a night when the spirits of the past and the present come together, when the living and the dead dance in the moonlight, and when the boundary between reality and fantasy blurs. Halloween remains a night of enchantment, where the thrill of the unknown continues to captivate our hearts and imaginations. Thank you so much for watching, dear Halloween fans. If you like our delightful and unique illustrations, please visit our Etsy shop and have a look at our eerily beautiful Halloween cards.